Clouds. Excuse me, we've had clouds for 2 or 3 days. Here, geese. Anyway, we've had clouds for 2 or 3 days. We're going to have clouds probably 4 or 5 more days. Now, this is one of the drawbacks of solar. It's going to rain, and we're going to get a lot of rain. A friend of mine said we were going to have flash flooding down this area. Now, we won't have it right here where we live because we're on a hill. But, there or not. I saw them. I don't see them now. Anyway, we have geese flying. This is kind of a flyby for the geese. We get them over here every day and every night. And it's kind of neat. Anyway, so So, when you have a lot of clouds every day, and you're pretty much depending on solar for your water, which is in this little house, then it's kind of hard. Now, the other day, we had a pretty good charge, and we did laundry. Crazy dogs are barking at each other over their dog food, and they both got their own food, so I don't know. Anyway, squirrel. We did do our laundry, and that took quite a bit of battery power as far as the well pump went. Just about drained it down, and it's been a couple of days ago, and it hasn't really fully recharged yet. This is a little solar panel. So it's a little 10 watt. It was up here on the side of the building, but we've had some strong winds, and it blew down. But it didn't break, and it didn't get disconnect. So ignore that battery behind it. It's just an old dead battery. It doesn't do anything. It's just, I'm just leaning that panel up against it. Anyway, so we haven't had enough water coming through to do everything else that we need to do. So I put washing dishes on hold. Even though I had gathered up a lot of water, I put washing dishes on hold. And I've got a turkey I need to can, and I'm just afraid it's going to wind up being pig food before I can get it canned. Anyway, I was going to look in here and check and see what our charge looks like. Alright, there's our little charge controller. You can see it's got, well, I guess you can see that. It's got one bright battery light and one half bright battery light. It's showing that it's hooked to the load okay, and that it's charging on that green light. This doesn't have any numbers on it, so but it is charging. So I'm gonna leave the water alone for the rest of the day. And then this little wire needs to be pointing out here somewhere. This is the antenna for this remote control switch for this well pump. Anyway, and there's a little battery down there, and if it doesn't charge up a little better today, then I guess we're going to have to put it on a battery charger. So you can see some of the issues with solar. Now, I'm not complaining. I knew this would happen. I knew it would be like this, but it means that we're having to run a generator more, or we're using the truck for a generator. Hold on, and I'll show you this back up. The wind blew that tarp off of it, and it's supposed to rain. I don't want this generator getting messed up. Anyway, remember that generator in the other video that we were working on? Well, that's it right there. Man, it is crazy loud. We've got it pretty far away from the house, but you can't even hear each other talk inside with this generator going. We've got to get a muffler figured out for it. We haven't got that yet. so we haven't run it a lot. And it'll use a gallon of gas in about 2.5 hours, which is a lot more gas than our old one did. But the old one is only putting out 12 volts off the AC side and 3 volts off the DC side. So we're going to have to work on that. Maybe get it worked, or not get it worked on, but he'll figure that out. It might just need brushes. We're not sure what it needs, but it has a lot of black powder around the motor head, around the generator part. So we're thinking it's the brushes that are wore out. Anyway, so here's what we've been doing. We call this our big blue generator. It's my truck. It runs. We use it. Well, I don't use it every day because it don't go somewhere every day, but it's our daily driver. Anyway, so we got this little 750 watt inverter hooked up to the batteries inside underneath the hood. We can turn on the truck, turn on the inverter, and this cord runs into the house and plugs into a power strip. So we can turn on our internet and charge up some things. 750 watts isn't a whole lot, but it'll run just about everything we've got, because it'll run the wash machine, which is around 300 watts. It'll run the little chest freezer, which is around 300 watts. Or it'll run his desktop computer, which is around 350 watts or something like that. So it'll run things in the house. There's not a lot of stuff at one time, because I don't want to mess the truck up or do something. I don't know if it would even mess it up. I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me. Anyhow, this is what we've been using for a generator in all this cloudy weather. And we only use it like a couple hours in the daytime, and then we'll use it a couple of hours at night to save on gas. I think it actually uses less gas than the 4,000 watt Generac. But if he can get the other generator going, and we'll just have the Generac, the big one, for really hard times when we need it. That one, it's right under here. He's had it apart. He's working on it, trying to figure out how to get more power out of it again. Anyway, if he can get this going and working properly again, then we'll go back to using it. At least we have the Generac if we need it. And we try to keep plenty of gas on hand for the truck and for the generator. But this one uses about 1.5 gallons in about 8 or 9 hours, really. When it's running really good, it'll run 11 to 12 hours on 1.5 gallons, but it's not running the best. And well, I told you already the problem with it. Anyhow, thought I'd give you a little update on our power situation and our water situation. If we can get that battery charged up out there, then we're going to have to draw a bunch of water. The pigs need water. I already checked on them. So we've got to get it out there. And I've got to have enough water to do dishes and do some canning. So that means filling up every vessel I've got inside when we get some water going. Funny thing about water, yeah, I got to have it. We've got plenty to drink as far as water goes. I've got juice and broth. So they're not going to go dry. And right now the dogs are in good shape, and the chickens find water wherever they can find it, which happens to be in whatever containers are out here that get rained in. The pigs, though, their water is gone, so he's got to get out here today, and we've got a 5-gallon bucket of water inside that he can take out there to them, and that'll be. Then we've got to get the other water going. Okay, well. Have a good day, y'all. Thank you for watching.